Hey, it's me, your boy Blue Gets again. Today I'll be talking about some cards from some unknown set. I don't remember the name of the set, but let's get started anyways. First, we have Praying Mantis. Yeah, they didn't even. It's just literally a praying mantis.
Are you dead ass right now?
They just went with Praying Mantis. Anyways, it's a level 4 wind insect effect monster with 1500 attack and 1200 defense. First effect reads, during your standby phase, you can special summon one baby mantis token, insect wind level 1 attack, 500 attack, and 500 defense. That's pretty slow, but whatever. Second effect, once per turn when your opponent declares an attack, you can send one card from your spell and trap zone to the graveyard, return the monster to the hand. Which is pretty interesting. This card would have been really great before power creep happened. Anyways, and for the third effect, it reads, you can banish this card from the graveyard, special summon one baby mantis token. And that is likely the only good effect on this card. I mean, when I say good effect, I mean all the effects are good, but you know, power creep and all. You can't really wait an entire turn and hope this thing stays on the field, because that is very unlikely. And being able to negate a single attack once per turn, not all that great either, especially in 2022. Next, we have Guard Mantis, and it's level 4 wind insect effect monster with 1000 attack and 2400 defense. And its first effect reads, you can pay 1000 life points, special summon this card from your hand in defense position, and if you do, you cannot special summon monsters while you control this card except insect monsters. This is really, really, really great. I don't think I need to explain why. And the second effect reads, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one insect you control, change its battle position. Okay, I mean, the first effect was really great, so it makes up for the crappy second effect. Either way, these two Mantis cards are pretty cool, I guess. I mean, these basically serve as Battlewasp support, generic insect support, as well as, I'm trying to remember other insect archetypes that actually would benefit from these cards. I guess, shit, I forgot the name of that TCG exclusive insect deck somehow. Oh yeah, Bee Troopers. Duh. Anyways, next we have Golden Roll. This card is always treated as a crystal card. I mean, obviously it has crystal beast monsters in the artwork. Then again, that doesn't really mean much. Its first and only effect reads, place 2 crystal beast monsters from your deck face up in your spell and trap zone as continued spells, then special summon 1 crystal beast monster from your hand or graveyard with a different name from those cards. And if you do, equip it with this card. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. And I'm pretty sure it's really obvious what you're supposed to do with this card. I mean, even the artwork is telling you.
For realsies!
Place a Pegasus in one of the crystal beasts, then special summon Carbuncle. Carbuncle special summons Pegasus. You get the drift. Next, we have Protection of the Elements. Counter Trap. It's a counter trap. And the first effect reads, when a spell trap is activated, you can banish one face-up elemental hero monster you control until the end phase. Negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. Just like some of the previous cards I already went through, this would have been really great many years ago. Not so much now. And it only negates spells and traps, not even monster effects. And oh, okay, I was about to say, and it doesn't even destroy the card it negates, but it does. Duh. Second effect. If you control elemental hero Terra Firma, very specific, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one of your elemental hero monsters that is banished or in your hand or graveyard, ignoring its summoning condition. So if you properly fusion summon one of the OG elemental heroes, then you can basically just summon it back using this card's effect. But you have to control elemental hero Terra Firma to do that, so Good luck.
Good luck! You'll need it!
Next, we have Blackwing Sharnga the Waning Moon, and Shanga stands for bow, which is weird considering that this isn't even the first Blackwing to ever have a bow, but whatever. And it's a level 2 Dark Wing Beast Tuner effect monster with 500 attack and 500 defense. And it says you can only special summon this card with the first effect once per turn. But I'm pretty sure that was obvious. Oh yeah, also the second effect is a hard once per turn too. If there's a monster with 2,000 or more attack on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Automatically really great. Not to mention, you don't have to rely on controlling a Blackwing monster on the field, so meaning if your opponent decides to just use spot removal to get rid of your normal summoned Blackwing, you wouldn't be, screwed. So that's pretty nice. And the second effect reads, if you control a Blackwing Synchro monster, pretty easy. Quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it.
Nice!
This card is amazing. Next, we have Final Cross, and it's a quick play spell card, and its effect reads during your turn. If a Synchro monster was sent to your graveyard this turn, you can target one Synchro monster you control. It becomes able. That's such a weird way to phrase that. It becomes able to make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. Then, if you activated this card by targeting a Synchro monster with Warrior Synchron and/or Stardust in its original name, you can make it gain attack equal to one Synchro monster in your graveyard. And this card is really, really situational. Would have been great a couple of years. Matter of fact, no, I don't know why I'm lying. This card would not have been great a couple of years ago, nor would it have been great now, unless back then you were synchro climbing. The only deck I could think of that could actually use this card semi-consistently is Mayakashi, and they can't even use this card to its fullest potential since, they're not Synchrons, they're not Warriors, and they're not Stardust, so cool, you could attack with the Mayakashi Synchro monster twice. Whoopee. Next, we have Visioning Mother Spider, and it's a level 5 Dark Insect effect monster with 0 attack and 2400 defense. Also, side note, as soon as I saw this card, I was thinking, hey, we finally got spider support for Roman, but no. No, it is not that. First effect reads, if you control no monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Alright. Second effect, you contribute this card, and you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except Xyz monsters. Also special summon up to 3 baby spider from your hand or deck. And if you do, their levels become 5. Also, they cannot be used as material for an Xyz summon except the Xyz summon of a dark monster. Yeah, basically this is just 7 Sins support. Kinda weird, but okay. Next we have Baby Spider, and it's a level 3 Dark Insect effect monster with 0 attack and 0 defense. And its first effect reads, you contribute 1 dark monster that has a level. Increase the levels of each baby spider you can currently control by the level of the tributed monster you had on the field. You can pay half your life points, banish this card from your graveyard, and detach 1 material from your Dark Xyz monster, then target 1 dark monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Again, this is just 7 Sins support. You can tell by the fact that second effect requires you to pay half your life points, and if you know anything about some of the Spider Xyz, the lower your life points, the more damage they do, essentially. Next and lastly, we have DDDD, Super Dimensional Sovereign Emperor Zero Paradox. Wow, that's a mouthful. And along with its name, we also have a long list of effects. It's a level 12 Dark Fiend Pendulum Effect monster with 3000 attack and 3000 defense with a pendulum scale of 10. And its pendulum effect reads, you can target one card in your opponent's pendulum zone, special summon this card, and if you do, place that card in your pendulum zone, and if you do that, destroy it during the end phase of the next turn. Okay. Next effect, for the monster effects, it reads, when you pendulum summon a monsters and a total pendulum scale of cards in your pendulum zone are higher than the total level of pendulum summoned monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, destroy as many other cards on the field as possible. Then you can place this card in your pendulum zone. This would have been great years ago, but even then, there's far better options in DDDs. Second effect, once per turn, if another face-up DDD monsters, not DD, but DDD monsters you control leaves the field by spell effect. That is so specific. This card's attack becomes 6,000. Again, that is so weird. Yeah, I guess if your opponent uses Regeki, but then again, this card would also die if your opponent Regeki'd you. Yeah, besides like Afterburner, what spell just gets rid of monsters that, I don't know, and some people may say Fisher, but Fisher goes after the monster with the highest attack. And also, who plays Fisher? Oh, wait, and I forgot about this card called Additional Mirror Level 7. And it's a quick play spell, and its effect reads, if a level 7 monsters is special summoned to your field, send two additional Mirror Level 7 from your hand and or deck to the graveyard. Then target one of those monsters. You can only special summon from the extra deck once for the rest of this turn after this card resolves. Also special summon two monsters with that name from your deck, then take damage equal to original attack of the monsters special summoned by this effect. Yeah, I'd rather just not use this card. How about you? Anyway, what you guys think about these cards, and it's been me, your boy Bluegetsuga, and I'm out.